holding tight, can you see it? Streaming the truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, through the weakness turns tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tune in every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you guys doing tonight? Tall glass. It's worse now. I have the medical report of when he got into the hospital. It's gotten worse, y'all. It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. I'm not going to read all of it, but it's 218 pages of medical of when he entered to the hospital. It's gotten worse. Let me say hello to everybody in here. Good evening, everyone. Hi. Hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday day. You said primary diagnosis. Hey, Danny. Oh, I got to change my color. Hold on a second. Let me change the color. Danny. Hello. All right. So, guys, it is gotten worse. I'm going to show you one page of it. I'm going to show you one page. And this one page is just going to, it's going to blow your mind. There's some medical terms in here that I don't know, and I'm not even going to try to guess it. If I have any kind of medical people in the chat, you guys let me know. We might have an actual Corey Richin in this particular case, y'all. We might have a Corey Richin. Hey, 420. We might have a Corey Richin in this case here. Let me Let me show you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button now. Just hold on a second. All right, you guys ready? Okay. I got the medical records, right? And the facility that had his record send it off to his son, who is the executor, who is the person in charge of the will until next week or 2 weeks. We'll find out if his wife prevails in the first will. But in the meantime, he had an open record request for his father's medical records of when he entered into the emergency room. And what they found out was, I'm going to open it up for you guys. And I'm not going to try to read some of these terminologies because you know me, I'll screw up every name, everything on here. Okay. So I'm going to bring up this part where it says here that Tommy Fitzhugh Sr. is an 80-year-old male with a PMHX of hypertension, HLD, prostate cancer, but that's not what he died of, okay? That presented to PHH, which is Piedmont Hospital Emergency Division, right? On August 27th. This is what they said. His lips swollen and tongue swelling. Per patient's wife, the patient woke up suddenly at 2 a.m. with significant facial swelling and difficulty breathing. Patient was brought to the emergency division and was intubated by anesthesia for airway compromise in setting of angioedema. I don't know how to say that. Angioedema. Patient's wife denies any significant previous allergies, denies any history of angioedema, and reports no significant food, insect exposure, or allergies. Patient's wife report that the patient is taking an ACE inhibitor for hypertension. Patient will be admitted to the ICU for further treatment evaluation as per below. This is all the diagnosis stuff. So, did you hear that, y'all? Hey, Lisa. Lisa, where you been? Did you guys hear that? Exactly, Danny. Danny. Exactly. Exactly. Allergic reaction to something. What? What was it that he had an allergic reaction to? What was it? What was it that he had an allergic reaction to? That his lip and his mouth, his face, all of it swollen, his throat closing up. What was it? That he woke up 2:00 in the morning. Okay, we need Mr. Tommy on the phone. Let's get Mr. Tommy online. Where is he at? Let's see if he can explain some stuff to us. Because Tommy is the documentary person. Hold on a second. Let me see if he can shed some light. But he has no allergies. He has no allergies, Tall Glass. He has no food allergies. Tall Glass, he has no food allergies. No shellfish, no food allergies, none of that. It says it in the report. He has no food allergies. Danny, they said, remember, she didn't want any autopsy. No autopsy. And you said upsets in his IV. He was home. He was brought to the emergency room. He was home. She said he woke up like that. Okay, Danny, you're not paying attention. You're not paying the attention, Danny. He came to the emergency room in that condition. He didn't get any new medication, Tall Glass. He's been taking that medicine already. No new medication. No new medication. They asked a series of questions. There was no food allergies, no new medication. But he woke up with his face swollen. That's why the doctors ask, was it insect? Was it any kind of food allergy? Was there any kind of medication? Who answered the question? The wife. The wife answered the question. The wife. What's his first name? Tommy. Tommy is his first name. Where's Tommy? Let me see. Where's he at, y'all? We need TL in here. Let me call him. Hold on. Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you available? Because we have some questions for you.
Oh, okay. Let me get myself right.
I got you want me
Send the link.
to send the link? Okay, I'll send you the link. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna send a link for Mr. Tommy here. Hold on a second. All right, let's see. Yes, that's his name, Tommy Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh, yes. I'm trying to find out this case and who we are talking about. We're talking about Tommy. Hey, pretty chick, you late today. You're late today. That's not like you being late. You're late to class. Y'all want to see me, y'all? I was all up in the street today, y'all. The people was just loving my hair. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, your hair is so pretty. I love the purple. I love the purple." Because I had it where it blended on the side, y'all. They said, "I love your purple." But you know, the gray is like, look at the gray, y'all. Look at the gray. Look at the gray. The gray is just coming through. The folks was like, "I love your hair. I love it. I love it." It's like two-tone. Look at another tone. I was getting so many compliments today for my hair. Look at it. It's crazy now. All right, stop looking at my hair. Stop looking at it. It's like I gotta keep coloring it so quick. There was a lady in the store that had purple hair like me. Possibly of poisoning. We don't know about the poisoning now. We cannot say. We're just asking the question. We're not assuming anything because we just asking the question because we do not know for a fact what happened. We are just we have investigating minds. Okay, we do not want to put on anybody thing saying nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Okay, sorry, y'all. I just have to play with this hair of mine. Inquiry Minds wants to absolutely. We want to know. We want to know. We want to know what's going on. We want to know. Waiting for Mr. TL to come on in here. Any cuts or bruises? It didn't say. It didn't say. It's 218 pages. I'm not gonna read through all those pages now, but I think Tommy read most of it. Oh, there he is, y'all. They go, TL!
What's up? What's up, Miss Sylvia? How are you?
I'm good. I was reading the oh gosh, turn that system again.
Oh, it's still on?
Why is it always making noise?
I even turned it all the way down.
What is it that you got in the background? What do you got?
YouTube. Can you see if you can pause that? Do you hear it now?
Hello. Yes, that's her. What do you have? What do you have?
Yeah, it's actually off.
But what are you watching me from? Your phone?
I'm on my phone now.
But what's near your phone? Because it's like a feedback.
Oh, get up.
Uh-oh, you got somebody liking you up in here. Oh, Lisa said you're pretty handsome. I don't know.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I used to be a look in my younger days. I'm squeezed lemons now, but it's all good.
This man,
we got to laugh by this thing, Miss Sylvia. You see what I sent you?
Would you? I got it. I was reading.
Oh, get out!
Sir, that stuff is. What is it that you got on?
I'm not. I really don't know. I turned off all the. I don't know. I can't. I don't know if it's a printer, but I don't have anything on.
Oh, okay, I might have to mute myself when you talk. No, mute yourself when I talk, and then when you talk, I'll mute myself.
Copy.
Okay, now much better. I don't even hear the reverse. So I don't know what it is that's happening, but you don't hear the feedback? I hear it. They say they don't hear it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna mute myself. You go ahead and talk.
What was the question you asked, Miss Sylvia?
Okay, here's the question. I was reading in the report that he didn't have any kind of food allergy. He didn't get bitten by an insect. But she mentioned that the inhaler. So did you?
So, no, what I did find out was that's actually a medication. Now I did my research. So, an inhibitor, whatever that I got to look at the terminology again. It's actually blood pressure medicine. So that's where she got the reaction from his blood pressure medicine deal. But I just don't understand why he woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning now with his lips swollen, his tongue swollen, and his airway blocked.
Okay. Somebody was asking in the channel about the Vaseline,
Yeah, that's what she was trying to use in the hospice. We just wouldn't allow her. It was that one night, that one Saturday we missed. She was here and we wasn't, and he suffered that night. But from that Saturday on, we never let another night go by without someone being there. And he got better 26 days straight.
So she came there that evening to put something on his
Yeah,
lip.
she came there early October on a Saturday. We don't know what her deal was or what she was able to do. But all I know is that night, again, he had respiratory issues that night. Alex had to come down and stay with him. And then after that, we never left him alone again.
Okay. So, what else did you see in the report that kind of was eye opening to you?
It's kind of a lot for me. I haven't had a chance to print it all, but I also saw where in the end, around, it's about 218 pages, somewhere around page 209, you'll see where hospice themselves looked at our power of attorney and they looked at what she presented, and they decided at hospice that our power of attorney was what they were going to go with. And they stated that there is no Georgia law that you have to call the previous executor or power of attorney holder, which she stood in the presence to be. But they didn't have to notify her, and they didn't. This was on October the 27th, I believe. And you'll see in the later papers, it's around page 209, I believe, out of the 18. Yeah, you'll see it where they made that decision. We had nothing to do with it. All we did was present what we had compared to what she said she had.
There's a lot of paperwork here.
A lot of paperwork. We get to see his medical charts. We get to see the medicine that he was on in Brightmoor every day and what the doctor prescribed him. So if whatever they prescribed him, if we get a chance to possibly see what's in our father's system, then something's wrong, because the medical records show what they were putting in his body.
So what? At the time, they said no autopsy, right?
Well, presumably, the will she presented, my father said he didn't want an autopsy. This is what makes it so strange. It just makes it so strange. Certain things, my wife shall not order an autopsy. Why would he even worry about it? He's not that type of. He would say things like, "You never saw a U-Haul at a funeral." You know why? Because you can't take the money with you. So he wouldn't be worrying about an autopsy. He knew he'd be gone.
Yeah.
But that was one of the things specifically checked in his medical referendum, that his wife shall not order an autopsy.
Okay.
Man.
It's on page 119.
Mm-hmm.
It's it says Tommy Lee, you know, the name, last name.
Yeah, Fitzhugh, you be chopping it up. I don't know, like you worse than Steve Harvey. Good God. Fitzhop, Fitzhunger. I'm like, oh, she talking about somebody else. Oh, she's still on us? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You need theory. Mm,
Okay.
mm.
All right. No, Lisa's asking what this case. Okay, Lisa, since you've been absent, you're gonna have to go back and do your homework and look at the old video.
Mm.
She's been absent from class, so she has
Okay.
to go back and see old
It's
video.
been interesting.
Okay. Let me go back and see. Around this page here. This is when Hospice has on file a Georgia Advance Directive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tommy Lee, Fitzhugh. I said Fitzhugh.
You said you were gonna say Mr. F. You and that just go with Mr. F.
Let me stick with Mr. F. Okay, I'm gonna stick with Mr. F. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's all good. It's all in fun, but I'm just appreciative you get a story out. They'll figure the name out later.
Okay, they say on October 27th, right, 2025.
Yes.
In the morning hours, Brightmoor Hospice received a power of attorney and a personal directive. Okay, you need to mute yourself so I can talk to the people. Could you just like that noise of mine? Okay, thank you, sir. All right, they received a directive right on the 27th of October. Power of attorney and personal directive, right? Signed by Tommy Lee, Mr. F, on October 26th from Roderick A. F. That's Rod, right? Okay, Alex, the patient's son. This document designated Roderick as Tommy Fitzhugh's sole and exclusive attorney in fact. Brightmoor Hospice also had on file Georgia Advance Directive for Healthcare, signed by Tommy Lee F., dated April 17, 2024. Wait. Why would that have? He wasn't in the hospital then, so why would it have us April 17, 2024?
That's one of the questions we want to know. What was so important on April 17th, 2024, that he needed a medical directive, and y'all need to bring in what are the people that do the signing?
Notary.
Bring in notaries to get all this paperwork signed on April 17th, 2024. No one's giving us a reason why all this was so necessary.
So you don't know what happened on April 27th?
Don't know. There's no medical records to show something was going on. That's why I'm glad we got these medical records. There's nothing to show that for some reason, April of 24, they had to come up with this immediate plan for his care in case he became incapacitated. For a reason. And why just him? They both are up in age. You should have had one for her too. It should have been a mutual. But yeah, that part I don't understand. So that's what they submitted. But that's the one we attest is forged.
Okay. So so she submitted something that was from 2024 for his healthcare, her as his healthcare agent, right? And she was be the one to make decisions for him. While there is no conflict as to treatment preference between Roger and Victoria, Brightmoor Hospice undertook a review of the standard and facts to make a determination of which power of attorney should be followed if there is any conflict or if one or the other party wishes to pursue non-hospice treatment. Analysis and finding. The determination of mental capacity. To sign a power of attorney, POA, in Georgia, a person must have the mental capacity to understand the nature and effects of the document they are signing. This means they need to comprehend the complication of a POA, understand the scope of their action, and be able to make a rational decision. Here, all interaction by Brightmoor Hospice clinical staff indicates that Mr. F is able to understand the nature and the effect of the POA executed on April 17th and October 27th, 2025. For example, October 24th, 2025, the following interaction took place as documented by Heather Comey. On October 24th, 2025, with writer on IPU nurse Savannah Driscoll went into a patient's room to check on him. This round occurred at 4 p.m. Mr. F reached out his hand for this writing to take. This writer took patient's hand and sat beside his bed in a chair. Patient became tearful, stating he does not know what to do. He feels torn between this decision. He stated, "My wife has been there for me. If we needed 12 cents, she would find a way to get it. If I am sick, she is here. If I need her, she is here." He also stated, "My kids are now here." He proceeded to say that he wanted peace between his sons and his wife. He asked this writer what she would do, and this writer informed patient that I cannot make this decision for him. This writer informed the patient that at this time he makes his own decision. He is in charge of his health, and who makes decision for him, and if he no longer can. Patient stated that it's a hard situation to be in, and asked this writer and Savannah to pray for him to make the right decision. Likewise, social worker Director Chandra White stated that in her interaction with Mr. F on Friday, he expressed that he just wants everyone to get along and wanted his son to make decision if he can't. So he did say, "You guys make the decision." You muted.
No, absolutely. She's up in age as well. She's only 2 years younger than him. And it was like, we would be better with younger, we can move around and it'll take the stress off her. He just wanted her to be there at the hospital. Like, what? I just don't understand where else she was.
Okay. All right. So mute, sir. Okay. He wanted you guys to do it. In her assessment, he was otherwise alert and orientated times 3. When informed of the POA, Dr. Harvey, the attending physician, said Mr. F was able to make his desire known when he rounded on Mr. F on Sunday, October 26, 2025. Therefore, there is no evidence that indicates Mr. F was incapable of understanding the nature and effects of the document he signed, was unable to comprehend or the implication of the POA, and was unable to understand the scope of his action or unable to make a rational decision. So the doctor is basically saying he was in his right mind, that he had no problem. Number 2, validating of October 26, 2025, power of attorney and personal directive. There is no statutory form for power of attorney in Georgia. The October 26, 2025 power of attorney and personal directive is clear in stating it is durable, clear, and designated as power in fact, and is clear in expressing that intent and purpose of the power of attorney. It contains 2 witness signatures and is notarized, meeting the technical requirement to be valid. Therefore, there is nothing to indicate this power of attorney does not satisfy the standards for a valid power of attorney. Given these findings, should there be a decision made to change treatment course to seek cultivated treatment or revoke the hospice benefit by Roderick A. F. Mr. F., which will be honored by Brightmoor Hospice. So they're going to go with what your brother says. Number 3, disclosing existing on October 26, 2025, power of attorney and personal directive to previous healthcare agent. There is no legal requirement to inform a previous power in fact health or care agent of new designee. Therefore, Brightmoor Hospice determined they would not inform Victoria F. of this new power of attorney, but will continue to follow her wishes to be informed of her husband's status. The following Brightmoor team members participated in this discussion in determining at 5 p.m. on Monday, October 27, 2025. Trey Reese, Chuck Brown, Chandra White, Heather Comeau, Catherine Osley. All right, so those are the rounds. Okay, so they're basically saying that they're going to follow whatever your brother says.
They followed the power of attorney we drew up, and because it was correct and done right. What she had was a bunch of hocus pocus and it mentioned this and that, and I'm not sure that they even believed it, because again, we don't see the original, but from what it looked like, it was signed in pencil, and we know that's illegal. Can't sign a legal document in pencil. So I'm not sure what's going on. We look forward to having our day in court, to where Miss Victoria has to present the originals. I see they present a lot of copies on not this information. This is from Brightmoor, but from what she submitted in her challenging the will. Oh man, it's just everything. I want to see the originals. That's what I want to see.
I'm just trying to figure out why she's challenging the will, but she's in it.
Yeah, well, she's in it, but she's not the executive, which means she's not in control. And anything she doesn't control, she doesn't like.
Oh.
Yeah, she has to be in control. I don't know if it's that only child syndrome or what, but even at 78, she has to be in control. Yeah. Yeah. I thought you would find this interesting, that read.
Yeah, it was. It was interesting, especially when he didn't have any kind of allergies. And his lip, his throat, his tongue was swollen.
2 o'clock in the morning, he's waking up. Yeah. That's somebody putting something here, putting something around here. Yeah. Yeah. And we've done our research on certain poisons that do that. And that fentanyl is one of them that will cause swelling of the lymph nodes and the face. And
yeah, I did see somewhere in his medical thing there was fentanyl in there.
There was fentanyl, but this is in hospice in that drip. So there has to be only a certain amount that should be in his system. Yeah, but had she been doing something, like I say, it's our belief, and it's gonna have to be proven. But had she been doing something earlier, it's probably the wrong levels in his system. And again, every time she visited, it was only a couple times. And each night he suffered breathing that night. It just became too much of a coincidence.
Okay.
Because then, yeah, when we got around him, it didn't happen.
Why didn't you guys do an autopsy since you guys will was in place?
So we did have the guardianship. However, uh, we found out through law, once someone is deceased, it would go right of first rights would go to their spouse. And the one thing we didn't want to do was do the wrong thing trying to be right. And we're not his spouse. So that's why I said that vote was close, but we know we had to let her know and give her the ability to, to handle the burial. But we at least thought that she would do the right thing. We didn't know about the autopsy clause at first. She already had that set up, but she didn't even notify us of the burial, which we thought was just cruel. That was cruel.
The
Yeah.
sons were not at the funeral. I'm the one.
No, none of his family was at the funeral. Now, mind you, he's the last sibling of 5. He had 3 brothers and a sister. He was the last of his siblings, but he had nephews, he had nieces, a lot of people that worked with him and worked for him, and they would have enjoyed at least sending him off proper. But
So
yeah,
y'all didn't get a chance to get to your father in burial.
yeah. Her revenge meant more, because we keep saying she's in the hurt business. Something she likes to hurt. She's literally in the hurt business. Yeah, yeah, because that was wrong. And again, we had to find out where he was. She didn't tell us where he was, when it was, or anything. We had to find out.
I'm sorry that you guys had to go through that.
Yeah, the 4 of us, because we were there in the room when his spirit left. We didn't necessarily need a funeral, Miss Sylvia,
Mhm.
because we literally were there and we gave pure love. However, his nephews,
Mhm.
his nieces, his co-workers, they deserve to be able to say something about Tommy one last time. And she didn't allow that. And you got to have a special kind of hate in your heart, knowing that people love him. And the way she was moving, she didn't want anybody to know. Not the preacher, not his friends, not his co-workers. And she was irritated by the people that came to visit him.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't seem normal. It doesn't seem normal. Not when there's love there anyway. It
Mhm.
didn't seem normal. Something wasn't right. And you saw how she reacted when we invited the pastor. It's like, I just don't know any other way. I am sarcastic when it comes to her, because at this point now, sweetie, we know your games. So, all you throwing your hands up, we know all your games, and we're not moved by them. It was funny, one incident where she started throwing the pair of hands up, and we
Yeah.
was trying to get some clarity, but she never answered my question. Threw her hands up, and I waited for the whole charade, and I was like, "Are you finished? Are you done?" Okay. And the bottom line is, can we come see our father? She didn't want to answer the question. If he was in her house, could we come see him, regularly?
No, she
And
wanted him to go to y'all house.
she said, well, maybe he just go to y'all house. Like, that's fine too. We definitely were like that. I promise you he will be happy. Yeah. So
He wanted y'all to get along.
he did. And like I say, his his guilt in this is not getting it right 30 years ago. Telling this woman, these are my sons. So either, you know what I mean, you deal with me having a relationship with them, or I don't know, maybe this won't work.
Mm.
We feel that was where he might have taken his stance. but we still respected him because he's still our father. So yeah, it's difficult when she wouldn't give any free time. She's always in the room with us. It's like she wouldn't allow any privacy.
Well, she said that same thing about you.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I want her to taste that. Let me show you what it feel like to always have somebody right there, and that's what she did.
I
I mean,
told you you're petty. I told you.
I am. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I am. You got me pegged, right? Yeah, petty Tommy. Cause no, I was gonna show her what it felt like. This is what it feels like when you always around. This right here. It's irritating, ain't it? I know it. Yeah. Welcome to our world. Welcome to our world, baby. Mm. Yes, yes. I mean, you can't do. She is a gatekeeper to the max.
Have you guys had a chance to grieve?
We've had a chance. I know it was all of December where we really had a chance to grieve. We really realized how much we actually missed those years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how things could have been different. But we were just so thankful. I was telling Corey today that you need to take some time to really grieve. I think he's been trying to be super busy. Just grieve. It's okay to grieve. Yeah, but I know I did. I was there with him, most of the nights, and just working on his body, trying to get his blood flow going. So I had to grieve because for a while, after being there 30 days, because like I said, Corey and I, we stopped working. So for being there 30 days, once I got back to Maryland, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, I don't know what to do. I should be caring for somebody. Yeah, it was weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Mm. So, I mean, what does it look like for you guys after this?
It looks good, to be honest with you. I believe there's something there. I don't know if it's a policy or if it's something. Because the one thing we do know is this. We know our father didn't just leave here, and that's just it. We've always known that he's had something for us, but we had to keep it a real secret. There's an insurance policy there. We had to kind of keep it secret. And where he put it, I just wish it had been we had to handle that differently, because now when we're trying to get to it, she has access. I don't think he expected being down to the point where he couldn't get around, and now she had total access. She blocked everything.
Yeah, but here's the thing with insurance policy. So as long as the names are on there, it doesn't matter what you try to do. The people whose name is on there is the ones that's going to get it.
Correct. We just have to find it if she hasn't destroyed it. That's the one thing we hope.
But even if she destroyed it, have record of it, and the insurance company has record of it.
Right. We would just have to find out what insurance company it was. I know it was done through his job some years ago. Mind you, he's been retired probably for 8 years now, 7, 8 years.
So you can go back to the company and find out?
So we did try that, and they no longer kept records of people that were no longer employees, active employees, and their insurances. So whatever it was paid. It wasn't something that was still being deducted from his a paycheck or anything. Because not 8 years. He's been retired for probably like 15 years. Yeah. About 15 years. Yeah. So trying to go back, they didn't have any record of it. We said, is there any policy that he might have had with our name on it? Because trust me, we did our due diligence trying to find a way around her, because we knew she wasn't going to give us any information. And if she had it, she probably destroyed it. So none of us, unfortunately, knew who the insurance company was. That's the tragedy in it all.
But even with, there's no, like all his old paperwork or anything like that?
If we can get to it. if we're able to find a way to get to it. That's why I'm looking at this. I haven't got through all 218 pages, but I was like, I wonder if anything with insurance information is on here.
But what you could do is go back to the job. They have history.
Okay.
Someone who keeps archive of history of what was going on in the company. You can get like the name. You may not be able to get the information, but you can
Yeah.
get the name from the company because
Yeah.
there's a historian person at the company that can give you that kind of stuff.
Okay. I'll try that. I'll try that again.
Go
'Cause I
through
know there's
HR.
a different way.
Go through HR and explain to them that there is your father is deceased and you need to get information who was the prior mutual stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
It's hard for me to keep talking. I was hearing myself, but you can go through the HR department, ask them for like the archive or historian of the person, because there is somebody in that company that would know what happened prior to certain things taking over. There is some sort of trail of information. It's going to be tedious, but it could be done. You can just start off with the HR department. And they have like people who were retired employees and stuff. There's another company that probably took over the information. They probably archive and put it on someplace like off the premises of the company. But they do have that stuff because they have to keep it for a certain amount of years anyway. Because they have people who retire and then they need to get the information from them. You can get it. Unmute.
I'm gonna definitely try again.
Yeah, but start off with HR.
HR. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if there's a will, there's a way. And you probably can go into you can probably go check through the companies. Let me see. I'm trying. Back in the days, I knew how to do that stuff. It's been a while. But it could be done. There's archives. You can unmute.
We'll do that because that's the only thing. Once we find out who, then we won't need her or she can't interfere.
Somebody even said an ex-co-worker.
Yes, we talked to a couple of his co-workers. That's what we should do. Maybe ask Mr. Kenny, one of his co-workers who came to visit, who was the insurance company that they possibly dealt with.
Or you can go to the corporate office.
Okay.
It's just it's going to take some legwork. You can do this.
And we definitely are down with that. You see what we've done so far. We're definitely down with the legwork.
Find out the company, their headquarters, and start writing and contacting people.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, say register on I think NDR. They will email you if they find a policy with his name on it. It takes a couple of months though. They will also give you information on cancel policy. Oh, thank you, Pebbles. So NDR.
That is actually very good information. I like that. NDR. Okay. I'll now be able to read, see this again as well. Oh, wow. I knew it was some way. I don't know how she's trying to block us, but I knew it was some way to try to find out if there is one indeed.
You'll be able to find it. Trust me. It's just gonna take some time. You just have to have patience. You'll find it.
Yeah.
Whatever they have on paper, you can find it through the records because the insurance company has to keep records of that stuff.
Yes, that would be a cherry on top. Regardless of whether there's something or not, we just knew our father deserved to be treated like a man in his last days and not an afterthought. He didn't deserve.
Hold on. She put in. It's NAIC. NAIC. And this is an insurance registry. There it is. Hold on. It's called. Let me show you.
NAIC. I got that. Yeah.
This is the website for them right here. This
What
is
is her
the,
name? Pebbles. Thank Pebbles.
thank you, Pebbles. See, this is
Yeah.
it right here.
Okay. I got you. 2026.
We could go. Let's see if we can get the phone number for you. And he's in the state of Georgia, right? Georgia.
Yes. That will be Georgia. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder if we have to supply the death
Here's a
certificate.
phone number. Here's a phone number right there.
Oh, wow.
It's on 2 Martin Luther King Drive, Southeast. I'm putting it on here so you
Oh,
can go to
good.
my channel and look at it.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Oh, wow. That's the wonderful thing about the internet. People, well, you don't know, someone else does.
Yep, that's why I love my people. They
Yeah.
always have the information. And this is the contact information right here. This is the main headquarters number. It's 816
Mm-hmm.
783 8500.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's right where you are, DC.
Yes.
That's the executive office. I would start off with the executive office.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. 11:11, the dopest hour right now to get that information.
So can you see that? Or do I need to make it bigger for you to
No,
see?
I can see that.
You can. 202-471-3990. 202-471-3990.
202-471-3990.
And that's the executive office. I guess once you get to reach the executive office, they'll lead you to wherever you need to go and help you to find it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, Pebbles.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so
Yeah.
next is court, right? On the 7th, we go to court, right?
Court. I believe we have everything now with these medical records that kind of, I know we're not going to need everything, but it's good to have what we have.
Okay, here's another. Tallglass said, also check the Georgia Department of Revenue. After a period of dormancy, you can check for inflamed cash.
Thank you. I have someone writing this down right now.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, people don't be playing out here, and I like the fact that you say I like being vulnerable, because you said there were some people that contacted you, saying they're kind of going through similar situations.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. You'd be surprised that they dealing with this stuff, especially those who are like the kids of the previous marriage, and they're dealing with this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, after I got off the live with you guys yesterday, it was just so touching.
Wow.
Y'all brought tears to my eyes. I was like, man. But it's awesome how the way you guys stick together and just try to get this thing done.
We had to, and like AR told you, like those that had to work, we allowed them to work. Those that could be there, we were there. But it was like all four of us were there, no matter what. Yeah, we had to. It doesn't. What she's saying doesn't line up. We were so estranged, and yet as soon as we got the call, we were all there in a moment's notice.
That's not a strange relationship.
No, it's not. It's not. You saw the video. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of church music going. There are a lot of videos where, just the good days when we didn't have that bad energy. Playing the church music, my dad's laughing. I think I sent you one where he tried to get out of bed. And I told him to tell the boys, yeah, you tried to get out of bed this morning. Like, come on, man. That's not somebody that's getting worse. That's somebody that's getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she said unclaimed cash.
Unclaimed cash.
You got to go to Georgia Revenue.
Georgia Department of Revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For unclaimed cash.
Yeah. Mess around, Victoria gonna lead us right to it anyway. Trying to block everything. She's gonna wind up leading us right to it.
But one thing she cannot do, she can't do anything with the insurance policy if you guys already on it.
Okay. Okay.
But it takes some legwork.
Yeah, like I say, she can destroy the paperwork, but she won't be able to destroy what was purchased. So.
Okay. She also said check old federal tax file and see if earned income credit shows income policy list. Okay. I mean,
Deep dive.
Information.
Soup, I'm telling you, I wouldn't want to mess with her. Super sleuth. He's like, I got him. I got you, B. No, sir. Man. Yeah. All is well, though. All is well.
Well, I just wanted to bring some update to the people. I'm not staying long because I gotta go to sleep. I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I have a run tomorrow. I get back on the road tomorrow. I'm headed to Charlotte.
Okay, so then you be heading down this way?
Yeah, Charlotte, and then I'm hoping I can get back up. We'll see how they bounce me after tomorrow.
Look, Tall Glass said, you never know. Sylvia be watching a trial right now. Finance.
Facts.
Oh, she said she's going through what you're going through.
Get out. She's going through it right now.
Probate.
Oh man, I'm telling you, bro. Maybe behind the scenes, if you talk to her, maybe she could share an attorney also.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's all the way in California.
Oh, she's in Cali. I got you. Hey, wow. It just goes to show you, though.
Did you contact the person that I sent you?
I did, and I guess I'm on a waiting list to be called back, so I'll find out something tomorrow.
Okay, if not, let me know because then I can see if somebody else can direct you somebody else for you.
Okay. Yeah, I believe we'll be fine for the 6th. I know, the 7th. Excuse
me. 7th, 10:30.
Yeah, it's just moving past that. I know we're gonna need somebody to represent us that knows what they're doing. All we gotta do is give them the game plan. That's it. Or give them.
Once the judge make a ruling, y'all should find out what's going on anyway. Y'all be able to find out what's going on.
Think so? You think maybe we'll be able to see what she's trying to hide?
Yeah, I think they will, because she's gonna have to disclose it. Make sure y'all tell the judge that that's what y'all want to disclose. You want to know everything that she's hiding.
Yes. Yeah.
And make sure you bring those medical things with you to the courthouse.
Oh, absolutely.
According to the way Brightmore did it, they took on what you guys had.
And that's what we'll be able to submit. That's what Hospice said. They're professionals. And I mean, why would they take it from her?
Don't forget the DeKalb County thing that they're checking on, the criminal thing. Well.
Yep.
You can't disclose everything in your
hands. Not just yet. We're gonna take them along for the ride, because I'm sure hoping she allows this to go to trial. I thought it was a jury, but it's really a bench. It will be a bench trial, but nonetheless,
which is better because of judge rules. Yeah. 420 says you want discovery. Ask for discovery every.
Yes. Ask for discovery on the 7th. That's what we're requesting.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
All right, guys. I'm about to go. I gotta go to sleep now.
Thank you so much, Miss Sylvia. Love you.
Oh, the other thing, Tall Glass says the man entry into that home.
Oh, How could we do that legally?
When you go to when you go to the court, and that's when you explain to the judge what you want from that vehicle, and if it wasn't, she has to produce it.
Yes. Yes. Tall Glass is on it.
She's the guru.
Tall Glass is on it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
All right, I'm going to bed. You see my eyes is closing over.
Yeah, you are. Yes. And we thank you.
Thank you. See you later, TL.
Right.
Good night, everybody. I'm getting sleepy. Good night, guys. Bye, everybody. I'm sleepy right now. I'm getting so delirious. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me. We laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign and joys we'll both gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign and joy's what we'll gain. We're a family.